Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. I know it's been a while since I made a video. It's been a couple of days, but it was a pretty busy weekend. Had a lot of fun with my family. Um, for the most part, I've been chilling for a little bit and stuff. But target to 407 is still kind of there. The last video that I released, I think, was like a couple of days ago. Might have been on like Thursday, Friday. I don't remember when I released the video, but yeah, target's pretty much clear. I still think we're going to 407. I mean, I know you guys were definitely not on my side, on like the bullish side, but I mean, I don't want to say I told you guys or I told you so, but as of yesterday, we did hit highs of like 403-ish, 409, only $3 away from 407, which is my target. And I still think we're headed there. Right now, I can definitely see a little bit more of a downward pressure. You can probably see another push down to maybe like 399, possibly back down to 397 before pushing to 407. But I want to see how hard this 4-hour bear trigger actually pushes to the low end. We're actually going to be closing, what is it called? On the 30-minute, actually, you know what? I might actually take this. This looks like a pretty good price divergence. And you actually have, I'm not going to tell you guys what price divergence is because, you're not part of the Patreon. But I might actually take this long, and I actually think we might actually see 407 today, especially with Microsoft earnings later today. I think Microsoft's going to kill it. I think their earnings are going to be completely fine. I really don't think that they're going to miss. Obviously, Netflix did extremely well for their earnings. They had a massive pop from their close of back on, what is this? Back on Friday. Was it Friday? Did they really have earnings on Friday? Thursday. So from 320, all the way up to 360. They have a big gap here though, right? Huge gap that has to close. So I'm definitely thinking that, you could definitely tank pretty hard to the low side. But as of right now, I mean, I could definitely see Netflix first going down back to like this 340 retesting and then pushing to 396. But keep in mind, you have that gap open, so this can fill at any time. You can drop back down all the way to 320 at any time on Netflix. But for everything else, I mean, Apple's still pushing. Everything broke, and also the SPX is finally breaking. Look at that, even Apple, right? Apple's above. Actually, I don't want to say above. That's like right there, almost. Apple's almost above, right? Almost above that trend there. But whoops. Apple doesn't seem like it's really moved all that much low, but its trend is actually way up there, right? So I think the next stop for Apple could possibly be back to like 160 or something for Apple, right? The DXY is the thing though. DXY keeps wanting to pump. The DXY keeps wanting to push. So I'm not exactly not a bear for the market. I'm still very bullish to 407, and I think that will hit. But the DXY, again, it does not want to break these lows. And if you actually look here, it's actually creating pretty good market structure, right? Like you actually see it creating market structure, right? Market structure, right? So you do have consistent, what is it called? Lower highs being created on the dollar. And again, as soon as this trend breaks, right, you're going to keep pushing to the upside. So I'm a little bit weary of where, or worried really about where we're actually going to go on the longer term. The shorter term, we definitely look a little bit more bullish to the upside, but for for the dollar staying this consistently bullish on the weekly, like this is kind of scary, right? As soon as this actually passes 102.392, it's going to be a big problem for the market, and I think it's going to start a big drop, right? So I do think that it can possibly start a huge drop. But for right now, things still look relatively bullish, at least for today. I'm not expecting a huge drop today in the market. I actually think we'll keep pushing. Also because Microsoft earnings is actually later today. There has been rumors that Microsoft might actually push their what's it called, their earnings report to after FOMC. So I don't know if that's true. So I don't know if they're not actually having their earnings report today. That might actually change. So I don't know what's going on with that. But for right now, I do think we're still gonna. I do think we're still gonna push up. It does look very likely that we'll keep pushing, like to the upside on everything. But again, for right now, I am looking for more of a here. I think my range would be here, possibly. This would be my range right there, from 400 to like 402. And I think as soon as we hit this 400 level again, I would be looking for longs right there, right? I'd be looking for longs right here, and I would not be looking for shorts up here, because I do think that if we go lower, a little bit lower here, we end up recovering from here. We'll push, and then this will probably take us higher today, possibly to like a 405, SPX, if not higher after Microsoft earnings. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.